that's a cat. So next question. This is an interesting question. Take a minute to solve it. What does it say? Wounded by an Asian's bullet while he was watching a play at the Ford Theatre, death came to Lincoln a few hours after being shot. Who was wounded by the Asian's bullet? And who was watching a play at the Ford Theatre? Was it death? But isn't that what the isn't it what the sentence is signifying over here? But we know that the Asian's bullet hit whom? Lincoln. And who was watching the play? Well, Lincoln again. Therefore, we have to change it. So, wounded by an Asian's bullet while he was watching a play at the Ford Theatre, Lincoln died a few hours after being shot. Right? Makes sense? Great. Do you see how interesting sentences become? Let's look at the next sentence now. Great. Question number 12. While viewing the object under the microscope, while viewing the object under the microscope, who were viewing the objects? It looks like living things were, right? Therefore, it's a wrong sentence. How we can correct it? We can correct it by putting the right subject there and changing it to while viewing the object under the microscope, Dinah Scully, what did she do? Discovered what? Living things. Makes sense? So while viewing the object under the microscope makes it what? An adjectival modifier again. Yeah? And we put the noun that it is modifying, Dinah Scully in this case, and well, change the rest of the sentence thereafter. Right? So while viewing the object under the microscope, Dinah Scully discovered living things. Let's look at the next question. I do hope you're understanding. This is quite interesting. Okay, question number 13. Trying to keep her balance on the icy surface, the last competitor's ski tip caught the pole and somersaulted into the soft snow. Now what is it looking like? It's looking like who was trying to keep the balance? The ski tip was. Not the last competitor, but the ski tip. Right? So how would we change this? Trying to keep her balance on the icy surface, the last competitor did something, caught the pole with her ski tip. Did you notice the way ski and tip have a hyphen there? It is to make it one sentence. One word, I'm sorry. With a ski tip and somersaulted into the soft snow. Perfect? Great. So, trying to keep her balance on the icy surface. The last competitor's ski tip, the last competitor, because who's trying to keep the balance? The last competitor is. Therefore, trying to keep her balance on the icy surface, the last competitor caught the pole with her ski tip and somersaulted into the soft snow. Right? Let's move to the next question. In Chinese restaurants, many people eat in London. Do you see, there's a very, very weird error because of the placement of the words, right? The placement of the words has spoiled things. Therefore, very easy sentence. In where? London. In London, many people eat in Chinese restaurants. Yeah, this was an easy question. Makes sense, right? Let's look at question number 15 over here now. When you enter, please hand standing at the door your tickets to the man. Overcomplicating sentences without a reason. When you enter, please hand your tickets to the man standing at the door. While hardly a question where modifiers will come into place, but then it's more like logic. Right? This is an easy question. I'm not writing it down, just repeating it. When you enter, please hand your tickets to the man standing at the door. Right? I hope you could understand the first part of modifiers. We'll take a quick 2-minute break and we'll come back.